All right, so we're back with another interview, and today I have my friend Dejan here.
Hey, thank you very much for having me, man.
Thank you for coming on, man. So Dejan is the CEO of NAKA, which was formerly known as Go Crypto. Why the rebrand, Dejan?
Because when you have a crypto inside of your name, you're immediately exposed and everybody knows immediately what you're doing. So that was one of the things. But basically the main thing was we had so many products and different brands for every of the products that then we decided let's combine all these products and let's kill all the products that are a problem eventually for the issues connected to the government or to the regulations or whatsoever, and we just created NAKA, and now it's NAKA, and the main product is the card, and then it's the payment acceptance and whatsoever.
Amazing. I actually was lucky enough to receive one of the first NAKA cards when I was in Lugano 2 weeks ago.
Did you use it?
Not yet, not yet.
Oh,
I have to set it up, and I just haven't had a chance yet.
You should start. You can pay everything over here, I'm sure, with NAKA.
Yeah, okay, nice. I need to take some time and actually sit down and figure out how to do it. But
60 seconds.
Why don't we explain to people what NAKA does?
Yeah, so our main goal is to help people coming from the unbanked markets, high inflation or high remittance markets. I could never even imagine that in the world we still have a bit less than 2 billion people who don't have access to financial instruments. So I was digging into that problem, and I actually saw that banks don't issue to everyone a bank account, right?
Yeah.
So I said, well, we have to, give something to these people, because eventually these people need to get a pension and they need to get a loan and a credit score whatsoever. So we said, let's create a card that could be hooked to your non-custodial wallet, and you'll be able to spend the money from a non-custodial wallet. Eventually we can create a credit score around it and maybe give you a microloan. And of course you can send money peer-to-peer anywhere in the world between cards, right? And yeah, and then we launched NAKA. And because we were from Go Crypto, we already started with the payment acceptance. We could actually understand how legacy world thinks and works, and we hooked the card with the legacy world. So the card is probably the first one in the world that it's EMV compliant, and it means there is a standard created by Europay and MasterCard and Visa, and these three are generating like a standard how POS can accept cards and how they read them security-wise. So yeah, it's a pretty cool story.
So you got the first Bitcoin card that is to that standard.
So the first step is, we said the whole process of the payment needs to be fully decentralized. So we can never touch the money, so it has to work through smart contracts. And for me, it was very important because the people we actually talk to, or that are our clients, they don't understand Bitcoin, or they don't understand how these things work. So we said, let's go with the stable coin first. So we went with the USDT first, and we digitalized their cash into digital money. And now that they will start to understand, oh, this is digital money, I have so many more options that I can work around, then the next step is how to use it on Bitcoin and how to create that second level, right? Our goal is to create it on Bitcoin and actually endorse Bitcoin. But at this point, this is the only way how we could start.
Nice. So your roots were as a payment processor, as you said. When I was in Lugano, there's like 370 different businesses that accept Bitcoin and Tether and other crypto. And as I understand it, NAKA, before, when it was known as Go Crypto, at the first Plan B 2 years ago, was instrumental in making that happen.
Yeah. So, I mean, Go Crypto was always dealing with payment acceptance. And we tried so many things, and we were literally accessible to almost 70 countries around the world. But when we nailed in Slovenia, having first 1,000 merchants, now there are almost 2,500 accepting Bitcoin on Lightning, let's say, or Tether or whatever. We said, let's nail Lugano. And we came to Lugano before the Plan B was created. So we covered like 30 or 50 merchants in Lugano, and we started to play around with that. And then Paolo Arduino, he said to us, like, we are doing now this, and let's do this together.
Yeah.
And we were like, we're gonna nail this, So we set up the bar really high, the quality standards and the whole operational thing, that this would move fast and seamless. So yeah, and then we started to nail Lugano, and we needed like 2 years to onboard these 380 merchants. But you want to know something? Already now, a portion of them, let's say 15% of them, are now accepting only our terminal for all the payments they have. Because we put on one terminal also existing card payments like Visa, MasterCard.
Yeah, so
Bitcoin
it's not just
Lightning,
crypto, yeah, okay.
So they started to say, we don't need terminals from the existing banks anymore.
We'd rather have the NAKA terminal.
Exactly, because we have all the payment option in one device. And that's the game, because then you can start making money and maintain that merchant infrastructure.
Yeah.
And Bitcoin will always be there, and the device will never be shut down. It will be always on.
Well, it's incredible work that you've done in Lugano, because I could not believe how many different places you can go and pay with Bitcoin now. Like, it was incredible. So that's amazing, man.
That's true.
So you guys just launched the card. Is it available everywhere yet, or?
No. This is like a beta launch. We're testing it. We're playing around. We're giving people the card, collecting the feedbacks, and then we need to upgrade stuff. We need to make it scalable, and it's gonna take months to scale it, to put it together. It's a financial instrument. It's not a joke. So it's gonna be a while, but I'm very optimistic. We're really pushing to the max in Meta to achieve the broader audience.
When you guys do like the full rollout, is it going to be available to people in the U.S. as well, or only people outside of the U.S.?
No. So as you may know, nobody wants to go to the U.S. because
I know.
Don't know. So we are totally avoiding that, and plus U.S. is not our market. Everybody has 16 cards over there. Credit, debit. So it's not used, but we will look into countries in Latam and Central America and like I said, markets that are unbanked or living high inflation or high remittance markets. So no need for the U.S. Because of multiple reasons. Yeah.
Okay, cool. You guys are based in Europe, but I've seen you out here in El Salvador. Are you guys like considering entering the Salvadorian market?
So we opened, we already entered in June.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
wow, okay, I didn't know.
So we onboarded first 60 merchants from June till today.
Wow.
Yeah. So
already?
You have restaurants, they're already accepting NAKA, or you can pay with Bitcoin Lightning or USDT on multi-chain. But not only that, like the cool thing is we moved a Slovenian family to El Salvador, 3 kids, parents and a father, like whatever, 2 parents. They live now here. And we created a team around it. We got an office. We have a company here. And eventually we're becoming like a financial institution, like a small one, right? So yes, El Salvador is definitely for us a market to be in. And if we don't nail El Salvador, we're just afraid that this idea of Bitcoin becoming a legal tender in other countries is dead. So we need to nail El Salvador. We need to show it how it works and how it's going to work, and then show the pattern for other countries.
Well, that's amazing, man. And I think you will nail it here in El Salvador, because what you guys have done in Lugano is nothing short of amazing. So
I think we're doing the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Bitfinex and Tether and everybody, like, these are the companies who are really struggling. And also here, everybody at the event are having the same vision. Like, the Bitcoin Beach and Tianqi and Chivo and everybody. Like, and what I like over here, we are all like competitors, but we are not competitors. We're fighting against a Goliath, like a huge somebody system, and we just need to work together in
it's almost like a family, because you have the same ideals and
exactly that. So if we're gonna keep it like together in a circle and just try to dig it and be friends to each other and help each other, we can win. I need to tell you something. Like, do you know why when Scotland wanted to be free, in 14th century, you watched the Braveheart, right?
Yeah, I saw the movie. Yeah.
So one of the guys just told me this. He said, you know why they never won against England? And I was like, why? And he's like, because you had different clans from Scotland. They were all Scottish, but when they came on the field to fight against England, they started to fight between each other.
Yeah, sometimes
exactly. Okay. and when they started to fight against each other, it was really easy for England to win.
Yeah.
And that was actually a question that was given to the English like comments, or I don't know, the military people, and they said, for us it's really easy. There was just only once, I think, they won a battle against England, like in one of the battlefields. So it's very important to stay united, and if you're small, you need to, you know, connect, not diverse, or how do you say, not.
I think that is a beautiful message, you know, that kind of sums up the atmosphere that I've been experiencing while I've been here in El Salvador. Like, there's a lot of hope in the air, there's a lot of positive sentiment, and then I think like all the Bitcoiners that are here for the same reasons and trying to accomplish the same goals. So that's an amazing way to end the interview, bro. Like, I think
how do you like it? How do you like it?
I love it here, man. Like, I'm trying to convince my wife to move, but
that would be awesome.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Like, I came here last year for the first time, and I went back to Colombia, and I was all pumped on El Salvador, and I was trying to get her to move, but like, her mom's there, like her sister and
Of
stuff.
course.
Like, so.
You're from Bogota, or?
No, Manizales.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So, but yeah, no, but now this year I came back, and I've been having an amazing time as well, and now I want to go back and try to convince her to move here again, so we'll see what happens.
Pretty cool. Awesome. I mean, it would be awesome if you can join the club.
Yeah.
That would be
I would love
amazing.
to, man. I feel like this is one of the most important like epicenters for like Bitcoin adoption in the whole world. So like,
you know, it would be awesome, like, because you know all the people, you create this podcast and stuff. It would be awesome if you could unite this whole community. We would need the glue, so we would call you the glue between us.
Yeah.
And if you want to be that person,
I
think
would love to be that person.
That would be awesome. Like,
Yeah.
I'm already now definitely voting for that option. Like, if you want to combine all these people together, you know, now all of us, right?
Yeah.
I think you should be something like that.
This is something to consider, that I will consider very seriously. That's amazing that you said that, dude. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Indeed. Thank you for doing the interview as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.